my first solo exhibition I did was overwhelming. I was
Alright. You thought only your friends are gonna present.
Exactly.
And then boom,
Only my friends and my mom. So yeah, there are a lot of people. So shout out to everyone. It was very fun.
Let's say I say, okay, can you draw me? How much it cost?
It depends. It depends on
Let's say a face.
charge
You
you
want $600. So your piece is just like from how much?
500.
500 USD.
Touche. Road Talk Podcast. Feel free to talk. Not cap. This is Road Talk. Say what's in your heart. Road Talk. Believe what you say. Don't chat. Road Talk Podcast. Feel free to talk. Not cap. This is Road Talk. Say what's on your
Abona mlaleli, welcome to another Root Talk podcast with Touche episode. Yo, shout out, the Prince of Gwanda is here behind the camera. Today we got Zie The Artist, one of the best artists in Zim in Africa, all over the world. He's international. Yo, shout out. I don't know if it's the right term to say artist, because like this guy, he's a, can I say a drawer? Or what is it cool?
Yeah,
To
it's
say.
mostly I'm a contemporary artist.
All right.
Yeah.
So like, can you explain like the terms? Like, I'm trying to understand like if you're a drawer, can I say an artist?
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely. As long as you create art,
Alright.
mostly are visual artists. But
All right,
an
it's
artist,
visual art.
Yeah.
All right. So like, what are the other terms like the pencil artist and all that? Can you explain on that?
Mostly it depends on maybe what you use, and that's why there are pencil artists, there are painters. Then also it depends on the type of art you do or some subject matter. The stick artists, the abstract artists,
Alright.
stuff like that. Maybe contemporary artists. So that or mixed media artists, people who mix things up. Or someone can also use pencil and paint on the same.
Alright, so you can use a pencil and paint.
Yeah.
Alright, like maybe you first draw and then maybe on the skin you paint or something.
Exactly.
Alright.
So they end up calling it mixed media.
Alright.
Because you mix a lot of things. Yeah.
So for you, like how would you describe your art? Is it mixed or pencil or?
Mostly I use acrylic paints mostly. So I'm a painter. Yeah. I'm a painter because I use paint most of the time.
Alright. So then, can you explain on the contemporary?
Yeah. So mostly like I'm a contemporary artist, and a lot of us contemporary artists are conceptual artists, and so we do a lot of creative stuff, we mix up a lot of things, you come up with concepts, and you do exhibitions and stuff. Yeah. So it's like the same way you would create an album for a musician. You don't just make songs for the sake of making songs.
Alright, like you come up with like something.
You can create maybe 10 artworks, do a body of work in something that relates to one message that you're trying to put out there. So that's why we end up doing exhibitions and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like, when did you start like doing art?
I started at a very young age, and like every other kid. I loved
giving you like since ECT.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think in art is a creation. When I was at creche, I got an award for best drawing.
Alright.
But at that time, like, you don't think about it in a way, this is something you can do when you're older. It's just having fun, something I love to do all the time. Yeah. Then you said when I started that. Then professionally, I think I'd say around 2019.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So like, when did you realize that okay, I can now make something? Because drawing is really hard. I cannot
Yeah.
draw, but then drawing is something else. So like, how do you realize that I can really make something out of this? Maybe you take a pen or pencil,
Yeah.
then I can come up with something using ink.
I think mostly at first it was at school, in high school, or from primary, because I realized I was always, people used to say you guys can draw, but let's see, Zie is the best. Zie is the best.
Alright.
So your friends keep telling you, brother, you're going to be good, you're really good. So ukhula lento lena ukuthi you can do this. Yeah.
Alright.
So
Then you
yeah,
think, okay.
yeah, because at that stage, if I would see into engizenzakalisa, I wouldn't believe ukuthi ngakukwanisa. So
Alright.
yeah, ngokuyana ukhulule ibelief yona lana ukuthi I can do
Alright,
it.
you can do it. You can do something.
Exactly.
Then like, as for the concept, like how do you come up with a concept? Okay, now I wanna do this.
Most of the times it comes from izinto like ozithandayo, things you love to do,
Alright.
or a certain message you want to put out there, or something you see in society
Alright.
that is not represented. So most of the times, most of our concepts are around representing our culture, or creating a certain message. The same reason musicians make songs, so we can
But
create.
because with music though, yeah, I can understand like
Yeah.
where you are going.
So for a typical example, my last exhibition that I did on February, it was titled "It's the Little Things That Matter."
Alright.
So it was all about magnifying into ezincane, like ozifunda ekhaya nje ukuthi
Alright.
umuntu uyini kanjani.
Alright. So you would draw that.
Yeah.
Maybe
yabo.
someone kneeling down, you know that.
Exactly, yabo.
Alright.
That's an example.
Alright.
Yabo.
Yeah.
So at the end, it was a way yokutshengisa ukuthi a lot of problems esilawo in the society zisolvwa ukuthi wena bekukhuliswe njani.
Alright.
Because ngalesi kunezinto eziningi ezingasafana nakudala.
Yeah, it's now different.
Yabo. So yabona it's a way of ukuthi ngiyabona a certain problem and try to find ways. I do my research. Yabo.
So there's research in art. You have
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So if it's not something you enjoy doing, you're gonna have a hard time.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of work behind it. Exactly.
Because I thought it's more of creativity just comes like on your mind. You just today I wanna draw this.
Yeah.
Today I woke up.
Yeah, definitely. It is like that, kunjalo, but on a higher level.
Alright.
Yeah, on a higher level. You can. So kumele uhlale ule ingqondo yalo ukuthi you're just enjoying.
Alright.
Yeah. You can literally see something that is in place. Maybe abantwana bedlala yabo. I can create something. I feel like I want to create something from this.
Alright.
So you can end up doing something which someone can really have their life changed from seeing that artwork. This thing reminds me of this.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like you spoke about exhibition. So like, how do you prepare for an exhibition? Like even time you need, from the concept that you had, drawing till the exhibition day.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of preparation. Sometimes I start stage by stage. Sometimes I will have formula. Sometimes.
Alright. There's no formula.
This is what I'm gonna do. Then I do this painting. I do this painting.
Alright.
I can have an idea. I want to do something along this. So as I go, I keep doing artworks and any ideas are any idea.
Alright.
And I keep having more ideas. I can also do this. At the end, maybe you have can have maybe 15 paintings at the end.
Alright.
Then you start to decide so how do I go about this point of work? Maybe you can get sponsorship to do an exhibition, or you can look for a place, do an exhibition, you advertise, all of those things, like creating a show. Yeah.
So like, what's a normal day? Can you tell me like about the normal day for an artist? Like, let's say you wake up, what do? You think about drawing?
Yeah.
Or what?
Definitely. But most of the times when I wake up, first thing I was doing this painting yesterday.
Alright.
Yeah. Then, but for me personally, when I wake up, I strongly believe that these things we have, and they are gifts from God.
Alright.
uNkulunkulu uyakunika a certain gift ukuthi this is what I want to use to uplift you or for you to send a certain message. So I always go back to God. uNkulunkulu, this is a new day. How do you want me to approach this? Because that's why we call it a gift.
Alright, yeah.
Exactly. So from there, I can get guidance. Then I start working on whatever I'm working on. I love traveling. It's a nice experience.
I also love traveling.
Yeah, even not like Gachana, but ukuphuma ziyafika kwelinye ikazi to see how people are living there. Only inspiration. This is what's happening. But most of the times, ngiyavuka prepared to what I'm doing, and I start working. I love working from Excel. Yeah. So there are certain days where I can spend all day sitting working.
Alright, like drawing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I would lose my mind doing like the same thing, like almost.
But do you know what it does, like to your mind?
Or maybe it's interesting. Maybe like you'll be like, the day is already 6 p.m. Whilst it started maybe 5 a.m. or something.
Yeah. But what I love about it, ever since I started doing art, like it changes you totally. Because that thing you're going wild the whole day, doing whatever you're doing, it really mindset, like
it changes.
Because it's almost like you are meditating.
Alright.
So imagine, brother, doing that every day. So like it makes you, it keeps you humble. Because you can do a certain painting and you feel like I said it blind. This is it. Then you go to the next one. You have to face it blank canvas. Exactly. You have to start again from the beginning. So repeating that process. Really, it's a must. We have to do it every day.
Alright. So like, how much time does it take, like, for you to finish drawing? Maybe.
Yeah. It depends. Lamanye, like, there's one that I once did that took a year. So serious. So Lamanye, like, it can.
How will you be drawing like every day? You'll be
not necessarily that.
Let's say one painting. Is it one painting or?
Yeah, one painting. So what I did is like my hands, they need a certain stage. Like, I don't know what else to do yet, but for now, let me leave it.
Alright.
Then after some days,
after a year.
After some days, you keep coming back.
Alright.
Then after a year, that's when I felt like it's done now.
So what was it? What was you drawing?
If I still remember, I was doing a series of certain paintings about black women. So it was one of those paintings at that time. So funny thing, and other paintings they can take me a day. Same size. Amanye a week. Because the creative process is we fight for me.
Alright. Because even, let's say, if you also put an example, like as an artist, you would just write, let's say you are writing a verse for a song, you just write maybe half a verse and it's like, I'll come later or tomorrow and finish up.
Exactly. It's the same thing. Funny thing, that painting after at a certain exhibition, you told them more attention.
Alright. So like, what happens like on the exhibition day? Like people, they come, they book, or they just buy?
It depends.
What's the exhibition really about? Like what's the process when you set up your things and display and all that?
It depends on the artist and personally how do you want your exhibition to be like. But most of the time, you can definitely sell your work during an exhibition. Or you can do most of the times the exhibition is a way of launching like your official ceremony of your work. So people can also come the next day to keep seeing your work. Maybe once you straight up for maybe 3 months or month. People come to see it, So it's a way of giving attention, proper value, space for your works.
Alright, so that people can come and see your work.
Exactly. See them
Alright.
shining. People can see them, buy them, or even sometimes you can do an auction. People want to buy the same piece.
Alright, yeah. If
Exactly.
many people want that same piece, that one piece.
Exactly.
Alright.
So it depends on you or when you as an artist how creative are you. You can do maybe an exhibition outside. You can do it depends on you how do you want your art to be received, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then for an exhibition, like you need a sponsor.
Yeah. If you don't have enough funds, definitely need a sponsor to look for sponsorship.
So how much would it cost, like for an exhibition?
For an exhibition, depends on the size, eh? Depends on the size in a lot of things. Maybe you can pay like galleries. They have different prices for charging artists if they want to do exhibitions.
Alright.
Yeah, abanye they get sponsored. For me, for example, for the last exhibition that I did, I was fortunate enough to find sponsors. I was sponsored by the Alliance franchise. French
Where are
embassy.
they from?
French embassy. They're from France and Blawayo. So they are the ones who sponsored me by there was a venue and they sponsored food as well. Yeah, so all one was to look for materials, do my things, and anything else you want to add. Maybe you want to add pay system, whatever you want to add. Yeah.
Alright. So then, like for let's say for an upcoming like artist,
Yeah.
so like what would you advise them like about? Because I'm sure there are many artists like who got their works, but then they don't know like where to go or what to do.
Yeah,
so what would you tell them or advise them about their works?
Yeah, definitely. Because for a place like Rwanda, for example, where I come from, I always meet a lot of artists and people ask me the same thing. What do I do? Where do I start? Or stuff like that. The most important thing when you're starting, like any other business, is to know what you want. What do you want to achieve in your artworks? Why are you doing art? Is it because you love it? Is it because you want to make money? Because that's going to be your foundation in whatever you want to do in the future.
So for you, what's the reason like?
For me, most of the times, personally, when I started doing art, and sitting up one like my artworks, I'm feeling like I'm gifted of some sort. Feeling,
you can do better or
I'm feeling, the feeling I know what I can feel uplifted, comforted. So I was like, no, I want to do the same thing. I want people to also feel the same way.
When they see your work.
Yeah. So most of my work, it's more soulful, like something you can put there and watch and communicate with you. Exactly. Most of the times, that's the reason why I do my work. So for people to say, when I saw your work, this is how I felt. So. For me, that's the best thing ever.
Then money after that, then money.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you cannot be doing it for free.
Definitely, because we have to make money. So that's why it's important to also learn business side of this thing. Because it doesn't just art like in our community, and it's not something you grow up being taught. So business side of it, you know, we find our way to most of the times.
And it's really tough because most of these artists like they don't know like anything.
Exactly. So if you are starting as an artist, it's important to you go to galleries. Go and visit.
Then in Rwanda there are no galleries. Is there any gallery in Rwanda?
There are no galleries.
So what can they do?
You can go to Blawayo. I remember I used to go to Blawayo. I would just go there. I was very troublesome. I'm able to meet artists and work get their contacts and see what they're doing. These days we play internet. We learn from the internet. These things are there on YouTube. See what other galleries are doing. Concepts. What concepts are they doing? Get inspired now. And also do your own thing. Yeah.
Alright. So then let's say you're now doing your exhibitions and all that. Then there's money involved.
Yeah.
Of course, you are displaying your stuff and people are buying. Then it's displayed there. Then there's also fame. So what do you think about fame as an artist? What do you think about fame and money?
Money is important. Right? Money is important. Fame can also be important in terms of maybe advertising and stuff. Because the more famous you get, and the more valuable your work is most of the times. Because people know you. That's I know this guy. But I also want to get something from this guy because I know him.
Alright,
But then you have to be very careful because the art you have to be very humble. When to create. You have to leave your ego outside the studio. So when you are creating and meeting people, you have to be a very humble, grounded person. So fame should never change the child inside of you. For you to continue to create honest things. And as easy as it was valid, like you will always be famous at some point. The more you create.
So like what are the challenges that you face like as an artist?
Most of the times, like every other artist, when you're starting, it's not easy financially. It's very hard because any money you get, most of it you have to put it back into buying materials. For you to keep experimenting and learning. So that's one major challenge for a lot of people because it's hard to get sponsorship. Because you can spend like 5 years experimenting. So
5 years is a lot,
exactly. So you have to be prepared for things like that. So most of the times, one is finances. Two, it's like as I said, when I grew up, you don't learn the business side of a lot of things. It's just the fun parts of it.
You have to research yourself.
Exactly. And it's
yourself.
not fun. In business, it's not fun. So many food. Like, how do I manage my staff and stuff? It's hard for you first, but then I will choose move. Another thing, I think it's marketing. Being seen by, for example, like in this country, the art being like everywhere is directly related to the economy. So if the economy is not that good, it means a lot of people don't have that extra cash to buy art.
Especially
so exactly. So your art is always more expensive in a certain place. So what's hard then for artists is for you to get that art to that place on the market corner.
So you have to move.
Exactly. It's either you move or you
like
find
you say,
a way.
Like you cannot be like here in Rwanda. Maybe go to Bulawayo where there are galleries.
Exactly, stuff like that. Because most of artists in Zimbabwe, their work is being sold in Germany, USA, UK. That's where most of our work is being sold. For proper money that we deserve.
So like for you, like you have started like selling.
I've sold some work outside. But you have seen shipping your work outside. So most of the time it's either people, tourists, and they'll be coming around Zimbabwe, they see your work, they carry your work, I like this work, let me take it back to USA. Someone sees your work on social media.
Alright, so going back to marketing, you have to also have a social media account.
Exactly,
so that you can post.
Very important. Very important.
Right. Yeah. So and then like you say like you sold your stuff to Germany. Then you also had
I've sold to.
So how expensive like is the art? Like the most expensive like let's say peak. Or I don't know what you called it. Like how much was it that you sold? The most expensive piece.
The most expensive. Let me try to think. I don't know. I don't know. I might lie. But it's there.
You because you are shipping, bro. Imagine you're.
So, but I'm still right now. I consider myself what you call an emerging artist. Yeah.
All right.
So, because they
Don't
are,
see yourself as someone who's already made it.
I'm going there. I'm going there because they
Yeah.
are like they are hobby artists. Then you go hobby and amateur artists.
All
Then
right.
you go to emerging artists.
All right.
Then practicing artists. Then established artists.
All
So yeah, but already if you're an emerging artist, it means you're making sales, doing this and that, but you are also still learning a lot of things.
So who are the guys who are getting the cash like on those categories? Established.
No, everyone is getting cash, but
But
the
who's
amount
getting
of
more money?
oh yeah, established artists.
Established,
Yeah, because
alright.
from established artists, that's why you see guys getting from a range from 100,000 to 1 million.
Yeah.
So
Then if for you is how much? 50K USD to 1,000.
for a lot of emerging artists and a range, it can be from maybe from 300 US to 3,000
100,000.
to 10,000 maybe.
Alright, to
Yeah.
10,000. So the piece that you like you sold the most expensive was 10,000.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. So yeah, but it depends. Like the harder you work,
Alright.
that's the more you get up the ladder, bro. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. It depends on how much you work. So sometimes it takes a lot of years. That's what people should know. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, for you to reach a certain level. So the harder you work, the faster you.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then what about sponsors? Let's
Sponsors.
say how do you get sponsors?
Yeah, that's a very good question. To get sponsored, you have to be a very organized artist. Yeah,
Alright.
you have to always keep record of your work. Yeah, like for example, if you do an exhibition,
Alright.
right? You put it down. This is what I've done so far. So.
Alright.
This
So you
is what
approach
I'm-
them
Yeah,
after that.
yeah.
Alright.
This is what I'm now working on. I'm trying to do this. I have a project that I'm researching on. So when you approach a sponsor, tell them, my name is so I'm an artist. This is what I've done before. This is what I'm now trying to do. All I'm
Alright.
looking for now is money.
Alright.
Because people don't just
So it
give.
will be more like they are investing like on you.
Yeah, it depends. Some people can want to invest in you. Some people
Alright.
can want to just fund you because they love what you're doing.
Alright.
Or they see what this guy is trying to do something.
Alright.
So what's important is to be organized. This the project needs it's like applying to any job.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then you can get sponsors as long as you are organized, that.
Exactly. Then you approach people, you tell them about sponsorship. Yeah.
Alright.
Or kuma exhibitions, kuma events, always attending those things. That's where you meet potential
Alright.
sponsors.
So like how did you meet like those guys who you said those guys who are from France?
There was an exhibition that we did. Actually, Blayo Art Gallery, it came to Rwanda. So they were
Alright.
doing an outreach. Shout out to Blayo Art Gallery. They
Alright.
were doing an outreach program. So
Alright.
that's where they saw me, saw my work. They were like, we want to create an exhibition for you guys because we know there are no galleries here.
Alright.
So they did an exhibition for us. I prepared my work, I went there. So the French embassy was also there. I wanted to
Alright.
scout for people who they can, potential artists who they can sponsor. So that's why they saw my work. And they're like, I like your work.
Alright.
Would you love doing your own solo exhibition?
Alright, then they sponsored you.
Yeah, and at that time, also already had ideas of doing.
Alright, something.
Yeah, but
because as an artist, I'm sure you always like have
Yeah.
something like in mind.
Exactly. So it's you always have to be ahead. You don't need to always have the money, but
Alright.
you should have the idea first.
Alright, that's on your mind, and then when
Yeah,
the right guys come.
money is always gonna come.
Alright, so like how many like can I say gigs? Like biggest gigs Or let me say, like, how many times like were you approached like maybe bigger guys? And how many did you turn down? Have you turned anyone down? Or
I don't know. Not necessarily turn down people, but I don't get so much gigs for me to turn down people. It's about ukuthi there was this one time ukuthi mina I know what type of art I want to do.
Alright.
I know what kind of stuff I want to do. So someone can approach you with a different vision.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then that's when you turn them down.
That's when you be like, no, but this is not aligned to what I want to do.
Alright.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not, yes, it's about money, but really money is a to totally the right money for you.
Alright.
Yeah,
I get it.
So you have to understand, no, this is not for me.
Alright.
Yeah, so I think there was only this one time.
Alright.
But then, like he definitely, yeah, sponsors watching that. I don't think that.
So you should keep coming.
Yeah, so yeah.
So then how many like biggest gigs? Because I'm just used to this other industry. That's why I'm just saying gigs.
Exhibitions.
So,
maybe.
Yeah.
I think it was my solo exhibition, the one that I did. Usually I would do group exhibitions. Some artists running. Doing exhibit our staff. So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to in certain group exhibitions. In my first solo exhibition that I did, it was overwhelming. A lot of people. I wasn't. I didn't expect.
You thought only your friends are gonna be there.
Exactly.
And then boom,
only my friends and my mom. So yeah, there are a lot of people. So shout out to everyone who was there. It was very fun and exciting. So yeah.
That's the greatest feeling when you be like,
exactly,
for people.
Exactly, for people to really appreciate your work, to see what you're doing. Exactly. Yeah.
So what about collaborations? Like, have you done any collaboration with artists?
Definitely. I've done collaborations. I think I'm in the process of actually doing some collaborations. I've done collaborations with even with singers. Like, I once did a certain project with Sandra, I think. It was I was doing a painting. So she was singing. So that page was almost like a cover. So I did something alone. That thing. Sometimes we do collaborations as visual artists most of the time.
So how would you be doing it? Someone paints half, someone the other half.
Maybe you can also do that as well. It depends on you guys. How creative are you? Or sometimes we can do an exhibition. So someone does.
Alright, but you bring your, let's say you were doing it together, bring my pieces, then you bring yours.
Yeah, I'll just decide to we're working on a certain topic.
Alright.
You do your work in your own style. I do my work in your own style and create one exhibition.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then like you've done it like only like for the collaborations you've done it only here in Zim, or have you done it like international?
So far, here in Zim.
Alright.
So far, here in Zim. Hopefully.
Or there's something that's coming out like soon, like maybe.
Yeah, not
international.
Not collaborations per se, but definitely next year there are a lot of things that I'm preparing for. So yeah, next year there's a lot that's coming. Definitely.
Like you'll be working with people like from outside the country.
Yeah.
Alright, that's really great. I think we're gonna be waiting for the exhibition. But you should also come to support it, all that.
Yeah, I think so. That's very much appreciated. I think I might have another one. I might have an exhibition in Harare next year. Yeah, early next year, definitely.
Alright, it's a solo.
Yeah.
And sponsors, where are they from?
So far, I have one anonymous sponsor. I don't like to be mentioned, but
alright.
Yeah. So far, I'm in the process. I'm still in the first stages of creating, so I might be having more sponsors maybe by the time I do the exhibition. Yeah.
So who are these people who are sponsoring like art and all that? Are they from?
It can be anyone. can be.
So like from like the people that you hate, like why it's because what I know most of these people like art, you know that
Yeah,
why
most of the times, yeah, a lot of foreigners, of course. But for me, I've been fortunate enough to have sponsors from around. You can be my
Alright.
sponsor, for example. So yeah, I've had friends, very close friends, sponsor my
Alright.
work. Yeah.
Alright.
So I've had people that I don't know. Like for example, I've had a sponsor from USA. There was one sponsor from USA. So
Alright.
my work, I did a certain documentary.
Alright.
So they saw the thing, they looked for my number. They was like, bro, I like your work. And they discovered you are from Rwanda. I also came from Rwanda before I went to USA.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
they loved
Yeah,
that
that would be
idea of
okay.
someone coming from Rwanda and trying to do something.
Alright.
So they're like, so what are you working on? What do you need? I'm like, I'm trying to work on this. So
Alright.
yeah, that's how
Then
we
they
meet
sponsor.
sponsors. Yeah.
Alright.
Most of the times, you as an artist, you have to do something first.
Alright,
People to
because
see,
people have to see face. Because people will
Exactly.
never believe in you. Just say, I'm dope.
Exactly.
Just come up with something and then tell us, this is what I got.
Exactly.
So then, who are the people who are buying?
Yeah, to be very honest, a lot of people who who've been buying my work are people from outside the country.
Alright,
People,
white, mostly
yeah,
white.
yeah, white,
Alright,
and Zimbabweans even within the
alright,
diaspora.
alright,
Yeah, a lot of Zimbabweans like supporting artists. Yeah,
alright,
and a lot of people from Bulawayo, Harare, shout out to Harare people. Yeah,
alright. They also.
yeah, definitely. I've been getting a lot of support from Harare. And yeah, most of the time, as I say, it comes back to economy.
Alright.
Yeah, because sometimes there's a certain level of art where you see what definitely a lot of people can't afford this. Yeah. So
Alright,
that's why
because
artists
that is
end up,
expensive.
yeah, because art is expensive, right? It's unique stuff. So that's why sometimes people end up doing maybe prints so people
Alright,
can buy cheaper stuff, or smaller
alright,
artworks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if an artist like ask you like to, let's say I say, okay, can you draw me? How much would it cost?
It depends. It depends on
Let's
this.
say a face.
It depends on the size. It depends on the size.
Alright,
I
there's
can charge
A4
even.
and
I can charge
A1.
even $600. I'm being serious. It depends because most of the time, that is as I said, that I'm a contemporary artist. I have a certain unique way that I use to paint.
Alright,
So for me to do that specific thing, because it's now a commission.
alright.
For your
Yeah.
face specific, it, yeah.
So your piece is just like from how much?
500.
500 USD. Yeah, to be rich,
Nah, no,
because I know, trust me, I
Yeah.
know art is expensive.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I know there are some people like if they hate your art, even those who are buying, maybe you find out that they buying from you like for 500 US, they get it like for 500 US. Then when they are selling, maybe they're like 10K,
Exactly.
and they're
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah. So as I say, but these are normal Zimbabwean prices. Yeah. I don't
Alright.
not even call that because I think I'm gonna put value on Zimbabwean art.
Yeah, it seems like
So yeah, because the moment you get out of Zimbabwe, go to other places,
it's expensive.
yeah.
Alright. So like since like we spoke about your art and selling, fighting and all that. So like where can they find you? Instagram, numbers, where
Yeah.
can they get your art?
Instagram, mostly, yeah. Zie The Artist, ZIE. That's where you found me. You can DM me anytime. Yeah, that's where you find my work. Or Twitter, same name.
Alright,
Yeah.
Zie The Artist.
Yeah. So you can also check out like upcoming exhibitions. That's where I post my stuff. Yeah. So you can go to those places and see the work and buy it. Because most of the time these days, we sell through exhibitions that we do.
Alright.
So yeah, you just have to watch out for what's coming.
Alright. So like when you're selling, like do you need a team? Do you have a team
Yeah.
like that's in
Definitely.
charge like on the like the selling part and all that?
Yeah, definitely. It depends on where you are selling. For example, if it's an exhibition, there has to
Alright.
be a team of people
Alright.
who manage whatever is being sold.
Alright.
Because you can't always be there all the time.
Alright.
So yeah, there are people at place.
So who's providing that? Sponsors, or you have to look for them like yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to look for them for yourself. Unless you have sponsors, yeah, well, you can, yeah.
Alright. So then let's talk about art here in Rwanda. What do you think about art in Rwanda?
It's starting to grow now. It's starting to grow because when I started, I couldn't find anyone who I can
Look
learn
up to.
from. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright.
I could only find 1 or 2 people. We're not even doing it like as a
They would-
career, but
alright.
yeah,
Alright.
just I don't know when I was with you. So,
But they
now,
need to improve.
yeah, but now at least I'm fortunate enough to be part of a group of people who are starting something.
Alright.
There are people like Andy, shout out to Andy,
Alright.
Magnus last week recently went to represented Zimbabwe it's Malawi.
Alright.
Mozambique, I'm not sure, but she's from
Okay.
Rwanda.
Alright.
She's
Yeah.
from Rwanda. So hopefully in the future we'll have a art gallery in Rwanda.
Yeah. Because
Because I've noticed even a lot of people like visiting Rwanda as tourists.
yeah.
So now we definitely have to have a art gallery in Rwanda. So it's
Alright.
currently it's now beginning to grow, which is a good thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like you said you had no one to look up to like here in Rwanda. So like when you started art, who did you look up to?
As I said, let's say the social media. So there are a lot of people you see on social media.
Alright, that are doing
from
a
afar,
good job.
exactly, or from other countries. So that's how you start having people to look up to. This is nice. I wish I could also do this. Yeah.
Alright, so like you follow many people, there's that one guy who's really doing great.
Yeah.
Or just checking like art galleries on social media.
Yeah, a lot of things aligned to what you are trying to do.
Alright.
Even technically, if you're learning, you pick something from that artist, you pick something from that. At the end, your own style becomes unique.
Alright.
Yeah. Then you also check out different galleries for the sake of applying for
Alright.
residency and stuff.
Alright. So can you give me your top 5 in Rwanda?
Top 5.
Yeah, artists.
There are very few artists in Rwanda. There are very few artists. There might be 5 even. So it's hard to have a top 5. Yeah. But for the sake of naming them, let me just name friends that I know who are also doing art that I appreciate. There's Andy, there's Said.
Alright, number 1.
Yeah, there's a guy called Ngabuto.
Yeah, I know Nabuto. I know Andy, I know Nabuto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Magnus, as I said.
But I've never heard of Magnus. I think I'll have to look. Because I also love like seeing art.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially the pencil drawing, that one.
Yeah. So then there's Mto. There's a guy
So
called
I never heard of him too.
Fifth one. It's hard. I don't know his name, but there's another one.
Alright.
Yeah. So
because I know this other guy, Mtandazo. But I don't think he posts.
I know.
don't think he posts his stuff.
Yeah. That guy is actually related to me.
Alright.
I discovered like a few months ago. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. This entire as well. Yeah.
Alright.
So so then I know a lot of artists in Rwanda, but
Alright. So like what are your career goals like as an artist?
As an artist, hopefully to have my own private space. Like my own private studio. I mean, my number one priority really is my own space, my own time. to work.
Alright,
That's my number one goal.
alright,
Because the moment you have that, you can do anything.
alright.
Yeah. Now, of course, my studio now is in Bulawayo by the National Art Gallery. That's where my studio is. So my goal is to have my own studio here in Rwanda, especially in Makaya. I want to have a studio in Makaya.
Do you think they can afford though?
I know, definitely.
Or they can buy using maize and cows?
If you're serious about buying my work, you have to travel.
Or like so that people can travel like from wherever, like
Yeah.
Bulawayo, H-Town, then they come and see your work.
Exactly. Because
Alright.
the more you become an established artist, I don't see it making sense for you to keep developing other big cities. Would you go and build a studio, big studio in
Alright, so you
Harare?
wanna develop like your
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna have a big studio and bring it back home,
Alright.
yeah, so people can continue to know Gwanda.
Alright.
This isn't guy who's in Gwanda. Yeah, so that's one of my dreams, bro. Like I created a gallery here in Rwanda, possibly an art school as well. Yeah.
Because I'm sure, because there are many artists, because I've seen, like, even in high school, you would see, like,
Yeah.
your classmates, they'll be drawing, using a pen. And, how did you do this? How did you make this? How did you do
Exactly.
whatever?
But there are no schools, there's nothing.
Alright, so what do you think can be done? Like,
definitely a school of arts.
what do you think should be, like, responsible for this, like, to make something like that too?
It's us, bruh. It's the community, it's us. Because like you as an artist, and you know better what other artists need.
Alright.
So if you are not in the forefront of creating that, no one else is gonna do it better.
Alright, even the minister of sports, what about in culture?
Yeah, because even if
not gonna do anything.
Even if they do it, hopefully, which would be a good thing, they need people who are experienced to know what's needed. And when umuntu ovele ukhona in that career, you know exactly what's needed. So I've seen a lot of artists. There's a guy called Amwako Boafo. He's from Ghana. He's an international artist. So he went back to Ghana and created an art gallery. So he's like an art school for other artists. Yeah. So when as an artist, you're the one who knows what's needed.
Alright. So thanks bro for coming. Like I really had a great time. Actually had a great time. I just wanted to know like some of these things about art and artists. At least now even some people, even those the up and coming. Those I'm sure you inspire like many artists because I'm sure they know about you because they've been out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think you're the only one from Rwanda that have been like exposed like to all those bigger places and all that. So they should be inspired. And then I think you have said like something maybe that can touch them, that can make them like have something and say okay, I can move from this to this. Okay, so shout out Root Talk Podcast with Touche. We out.
Yeah.
Root Talk Podcast with Touche.